Jumedi Amede bro during the second half of the show no I've been told say 19 years na ono okohunu fetish priest in aid of browsing and for money rituals. Na ano enam so mane drop out from school. Now according to Nema no offer huge sums of money if you Nema me coffers mo. Ebra oye na dwen say oko akope money rituals no. Nema misika eno wi ai. Na eno antimi an succeed through Nema me mpaibo. It got to a time where I say nisika dro na okogye ne betimi ayeye dia. Chese ono ankasa ede ne maame eko na maame nso yobi a oye mpaibofo obo mpaye pa enti ode ne kwa enyeyi ode ne kwa enyeyi ode ne kwa enyeyi eno nam so mama na ring bi osanso ma ne koto odwan and many other things for the rituals. What's wrong with me? On the 15th of March 2019, which was to take effect on the 8th of June 2019, due to his mother's prayers, rituals no backfire the second time. Oyo ba, oyo bema, mampai bonyo waduane wati. Very well. Na niema wafam nyano, obeso ni ye share. Na odi ye efutu edema ene emaburu no ye tuomfo aha light television ena aha ATV esanso ye GNTV so ena aha Facebook nanayawsarfoh on Facebook afei o site ya Vision 1 FM ena o kumasi a Light FM o dunkwane ne potemo Visa FM I mean sure say what choose this very dial bebe na memo akwaba mama ne maame so ntra nifan so emfa mame
boss
ete say
boss
pacho hwemanim why okay ete say
please I'm fine
oh yeah untimi nkatwi
Debbie
untimi nkatwi Debbie ni yede
minti
maybe say Debbie ni yede
I don't understand
Debbie uka Debbie eche say
o say minti nkatwi me say Debbie
okay o say untimi nkatwi me say Debbie pacho no yede na okan
minti
na say untimi nkatwi ni more enti obo de be frafra brofo no nyesa okay fine what to say
pacho yo
oh yeah what do you say
to see I'm what 20
what 20 years okay much 1980 mama pacho obanie okay tuma kwanzi ya nini nkomo meka o say you twa o TV so bade ntwa nanim ye be cover no anim because I still a teenager no akra my kwan because of the age nti enya de a emra no my kwan sa enti sana e pese eye no very well mama ede na o de oba no abrain wo fi ha ene anope de na si wo fi nti a o de na brain ansana makọ no kra so ne na kodi nkomo
pacho me da pacho me bano bese o starting Nicola Brim na so e de mami mikasa
e free ni nkora brim no na so den okay
o starting no ye wozungu into na so den no o starting Nicola Brim
okay
di mikasa on sheden tie mi
okay
te na mso sa ma sisia odi to 19 years na okodi na de na eba ema ni bodam no na me de ni ba ha
okay auntie obodam
pacho
I see ene ma wo de ne kuchini ye
me de ni ba mo ho wa
okay me ya we pa ba obi ho no ma wonim enti na ma me bisa question me madwuma no se o se me toto no na di wombia no osutimi train. This is Vision 1 FM 93.5 megahertz and then ma call crazy there na wo ye ya ma obodam
start to sorry and na ko makaranta Arabic
okay
so ye kono na yo ade bi na friend asidi ne yeden
ye
chro Arabic words no
okay
etimi chro gu sugar box mu.
Board.
Sugar box. Sugar box.
Okay.
Box sugar no.
Okay.
They tumi chro gu mu. Arabic words no na afa Kameng bebe.
Nkutu.
Okay.
Nkutu asre down no.
Okay.
Na ade fry
sugar
egg.
no cubes no mo chogu wan as sugar ne box no. Sugar no cubes no. Sugar na ngasa da mo tro Arabic enigu. Ana ne box no.
Ne box no. Na they have we use it to fry eggs or anything.
Okay.
It's Arabic words. We put it on it. So it's true that I started. My mind got my mind called a draw.
Okay. And now no so and I'm wondering ba a draw yeso. Okay.
Ne yes na I could do sometimes. Ya chini ya ko yetimi ako one time be a tro say 100.
Okay.
100.
Awodinro. Okay.
Yako we sa niema na.
Omo mamu bibi area.
Debi yankasa.
Okay.
Yankasa na tro ye na di see or say like there's a process.
Okay.
You buy this thing cola.
Okay.
Then, cola. Then
Okay.
you write this thing, the words, then you put it inside water for 7 days, then you chew it for 7 days.
Or say the person change and say a process I'll be firm, I'll be near and one in draw. No, one in draw, no one could be hot. On one, and I'm say, or soon Arabic words, and because I'll turn us a year, and a 7 days are going to, and or compare a collar not, a friend say, Bessin on, and Okotoye, and Bessin say,
A7.
A7, okay, and out the day.
Yeah, the good goon so no more. Ne. Oyi baako every day we.
Okay, today be I'll be sending back worry.
No, ode we are now ayi agu.
Okay.
Colton bag mu.
Okay. 7
days no do.
Okay, so obe mini nsuo no. Okay, you swallow the saliva na ebeba no. Na the ebeka achire no. Ode agu a polythene bag mu. Okay.
For 7 days.
For 7 days.
You now remove. You now use. You now fry. You like you put it in fire or anything. No, fry it and to turn to black.
Okay. Enti obeche say ori besena so prugu a polythene bag mo after 7 days no achi aye beseno. Okay.
No, the tito a 3.
Okay.
Maybe our person yeah obri bo bia or better form. It's true that one I started.
Okay, into no na share sade na say. Into the ne joint no na poso ne na poso no. Enti me pesa ye de camera ne be capture ayo joint no baby out tete no. Then amanfo mo hwe no. Eda so ho.
Small.
Eda so okay. Yen hwe say camera na Henry say obetimi the camera na capture. Na omo mo hwe on Facebook no. Omo so etimi testify to what we are talking about on radio and TV as well. Very well. Nti baby ayatete ni nyina no or show. Is o na botwe ho no no ho na wo kire. Wadi ka kire eye na beti die no. Ena afin so o kire eye ne nsa echi nso. O se omo tete ho. Ono ana tete ne ho. Mpremiensa. Okay. Very well. Nti wo tete no na enya o ya.
Yeah, the blade ne. So ebe ya.
Ne yo ya. Bastela o ye. Nti wo tete apart from say on nsa no, enfa biem na wo tete.
Aha na akọ.
Omo maso de ne ko. Okay.
Ahani.
Okay, to Sunday na aka. Very well. Now the motor no e shame. Now apart from cola no, o the bibi fryer na.
Debbie.
Okay, to aswe.
Arabic way. It has already entered, so everything was okay.
Okay, very well. And you know what happened?
And then son went to a certain. He's just like he completed our school those days, but he's a malam. So I went to his place. He told me that he was to help me, but I told him I don't want anything from him. But I told him I want padlock.
Padlock?
Yes.
For what?
For girls.
I see.
And he gave me that in 10 times for 10 cities.
Okay. So my padlock no.
Aye.
Okay.
Me papa be hu ye.
And I would triaka.
Aye.
10 Ghana. Okay.
But I did not use it. After that, my daddy saw it and he told me to throw it away. Then I went and gave it out to my friends and they sold it. After that,
or try who use padlock no.
Aye.
Or the frame or the copper ma.
But after that no meaning. After that, me and my friend was there. We were not hearing anything. We were just there roaming about. So a certain man called us and sent us to buy him food, and we ran with the money, 10 cedis.
Okay, so got 12 man.
And
I'm this kind of Johnny.
Johnny, no much share. Your malam for share or your area no. Na call that station. Yes, na call we are nipa gallons. Na the 2 coin call.
Mama, that time I know mo call you obisika so go 12 no mo be hu ofie. Say bia wo man say no mai.
Mpacho that time no na me ni fie.
Now ni fie. Okay.
Me work akontum.
Who akontum?
Galamsey.
Okay. Now ko to Galamsey.
Galamsey me kunu na wo ho na me call ye.
Okoboa no.
Nti omo frɛ me catch am say me ba ni fie. Nti me kunu call ye. Okodure na ampa oko ofaska no odi Johnny ko we tamali. Oni na damfo bi.
That's can you say?
Na scan ye 10 city. Na I am one say omo mienu timi ye edi call ye.
E ba na say na mutimi the 10 cities call tamali.
Debi ne man smile ne say ento duane no bra no. Ne ya di sika no ko yani ye koto indomie that time ne indomie buy no.
Okay.
Ye koto indomie ne ye dwane ye. Omo hwehwe say ye dwane ye free fie omo hwehwe ye malam bi hwehwe ye ti o news so omo say omo chia omo boya omo ye say ne nam station musa na akọ gallons yellow gallons.
Yeah.
Ton we chrome no na ko we nipa gallons omo san so go na akọ sie na aguna afa gallons na ton na anya sika na akọ tamale.
Ti kwa mo fa so munya sika tumi dwane ko tamale ni say gallons yellow na ankrofo de konsuo no mu hwie nkrofo nsuo guye na mo ko wi gallons na mo ton ye na mo de ye transportation de ko tamale. Okay.
Ye ko dru tamale ni no ono sabo no si ni nipa wo tamale so ye ko ho ye ko ko tena omo ho ye ko dru ono si onu onimi obi awo ho ye ko dru ono ye ton yogurt na ye fie no ye malam baba liman we krom no min ono san na first na ye wono ono obi ahu ye wo ya ahu ye na afre no say ahu ye wo tamale no ya medru fie no say wa twentas ba na yes that he pulled the transbar that we came back. Our mind made us to came back. So we were there selling the yogurt. One day we decided that we'll sell the yogurt, we'll not send the money back. So we ran with the money. Then I told the guy we should go and put the distance. Those they used to carry the yogurt at their container side so that we can escape with the money. So we did that. The next day we came home. When we got home, there was no money again. So that was the day me and the guy fought. We separated and I went to our area, there's estate there. So I also went to pick the gallons again. So I went and picked and I was going back to sell. And the children my area boys saw me and they told this in my house people that they've seen me and they came and caught me. So from that time they beat me. Then my father took me to the Galansey. I was there. I was in class 6 when he took me there. I did not write exams from that day. Then from that time then it got to a year. A year passed over. Then he brought me back. He brought me back and they kept me. They repeated me again. So I was in class 6 when my mind because my father wasn't taking care of us. So even though he was telling us that we are now grown, so we should take care of ourselves. That time I was doing fitting. They always give me 1 cedi and he told me that we are now grown, so I'm also working, so I should be eating there. So I decided even if I finish school self, I will not go anywhere. I'll look for anything to do. That was what I was planning. So it got to a time we wrote this thing, BEC. We wrote BEC. I came. My mother told me to come to Accra, so I came. Just about 1 month or 2 months, I saw her money about 22 million.
Wow, I'll come to that. Your person change and say, "Omo be yan krabon ya ne po mo abo mo wabrom koje malam bisika say malam so onko to aduane mo diska ne dwane ye no omko wi gallons no omko to gallons no no omde ye transportation ko tamale omdu tamale ne adekonto omko tamale se ne nyanko no ne nam no ka se omo obusuya ho no omko menya baabi atena ba omko dure no ka se ono onim obi a ho ne so omoni atutu ato mo nsem no omonye opportunity to sell yogurt ne ade nti no omo ton yogurt e o tamale nti omo ton ya akwa akiri no omo obi hu obi sporty omo tamale ho ofre the next person on your motie on so malam no say oyi ni task ba o kanchi ya na nkra na dwen size on baba back na on baba back na scan you be for transport and what they did they say omo yogurt no mo ton that particular day no ombe first scan dia show no mo dwane ti container na yogurt no wo mu no omo de koma eye kosi baby omo ton omo kofa yogurt no omo de ba omo di scan dwane ba Accra Bolga. Oh, okay. The Bolga na mu free bag Accra no. Okay, no mu free Bolga ba Accra. No bedru no ne nyanko no enya problem. The problem no nya no na say we skasem ho. E no mu depart ye. Nti ba bia okowi a omudi kan kowi a gallon mo san ko no kofa gallons na magma ko 10. E bro de gallon ni pie na enkura no mu area ho na chi ehunu ye. No mko bo amane say wa be wi a gallon. Omo be kan no be chi ne bo na fine. And ne papa no sorry ne papa be tie na obo no de ne call ne galam say site on nti ho ne wo sisi ato aso
then it all stopped. Then I was schooling up to I completed JHS. My mind wasn't I wasn't focusing on my school because I was not getting anything better to eat or anything I want in school they don't give me. So my mind was just that to make money. So I decided
I will phone no pamocho and crown omu stage bi ma munya nkran so omu ansan ko ye adwuma nhwe omu ho and the madwene bone ban kra ne trimu bebre no on say the okay chese this year baby wanyini nti kope oduane di kope wa nkaso abrabobo on so hwe ne ho awosua nti de bia na adwene ni ska ti kwan bi obefa so obenya ska bia no eno enema ekowie ne dambo muntie ne so yento aso.
So when I completed, my mom told me to come here, then I also see what's going on here. So when I came, just about a month, I saw her money and I called a friend at Bolgatanga and I told him that he should find a person that to help me get money. Or when I come, he will do money rituals and for us.
And double the money for you.
Yes. So he told me that, he has one man in Burkina Faso. So when I'm ready or when I get money, I should come. So when I saw that, I called my senior brother and told him that this is what I'm going to do. So he shouldn't tell my mother. Then he said, okay, will it happen? And I said, let's try and see. So I picked the money, 22 million. That day now I left the house. I was in the car, my mother was calling me, but I did not pick the call. I got to Bolga, I removed my SIM, then I bought a new SIM inside. So I was there, but I did not go to my house where we stay. I did not go to my father, they were looking for me around, but I went to the time I was schooling, a certain boy was coming to my place. That time I was having small, so I was supporting him small. I went to his house and told him this is what I'm to do, so he should please give me his room for me to do what I'm coming to do. And he gave me the room. And I went to the Malam. He told me that he is to give me money. Either what he can do for me is 150 million every month, or 300 million every 3 days. They are different. So the other one you pay 9 million, but the other one that 14 million.
Okay, wait, Mama, and your bra obedru fi ne kwan be so na hu se usikaira.
But you me that say. Asam no krayan say menene papa se sia no ya ware enya papa nti na me betena ha no. Nti o complete no na me friend say ombra me chen won kran ha si nti oba ye no tam na me ne papa wo problem no me ono mpo na osu ka kire me say mama the way a omo papa ye me no opam chom betima kom busiefo ho kotena na sisi a ono ne nua na omanyi kakra na me mfa omo nua kitwa no nkotena me mama ho na me si omo nti na metena o because me kwa ombe ye basa me so me penisa ono si me ko na omanyi omo ye basa nti me koye kotena me papa ho me mama ho nti mi kunu wandi mechi na me bank na ha wo me sister ho nti me betena na nyame adom me tu susu na me nya sika no kakra me nya sika no be say 30 million na me dito nti obaye na me friend say oh look ma obaye no wo asam na wo ka kire me say me nko na me kwa nyambe ya madom benye sika no ampa me baye no nyame aya adom manye sika kakra nti onhwe me di sika ni kire no say onhwe ona ohu ye no si oh ya da nyame ase nti ka sa na me ka chan say misro me di sika we to okra wo nkofa na o si odebi odi me sika ye den na me si o misra no sika no po enya me nko ame de me bra ban net na me chi no ono ye ono sika kan ho nti ye nyina ye de ye kakra nti ofa sika na ebe ha me na o si ono de on fa sika no nti dakro me di sika ni to sika na ya na e wo me bag me di koba nti dakro mi ko jo mi ba ye na wa fa sika no sika ni ye 30 million o yi 22 million no de koye me ba ye no me asada no ofre me o jo me catch me say me friend ni bra penyin say on friend de me ba ye no na me frɛ ye fie ora no catch me say me ba no o ene de wa address na woko na me say woko na o say o si woko amasama na me say na oko ho na won kan kyerɛ me nti me di me phone na me frɛ akola me frɛ no onfa na me frɛ ni nua ni wo bol ka bi say ni say we wo nua ni frɛ me say okacha me say me frɛ o nti o frɛ o na o say ai wo frɛ ni say ene obeba ye krum na me say oni ska na obeda ya ba ye krum na o say sa na okacha na me see you na ma adwin ba na me say okay wo de atwen na me nko dem na me nko he say me sika ni wo ha na me ko ye na sika ni nyo me ko ye na wo yi 22 na ka 8 million no
ebra wo se sika no wo ma yie fro ho ye o say
o na mi hu de mi transform na mi su ye mi si bra ma bre nyina akola we be ye mi si nti sika we odi koye de mi bisa me ho sa na mi fra mi si mi bra ba no on na timechi no mi ka chan say oh look ma wo kun ye wo fa ye sika ne de akọ ona no se ma mi su na mi su gu no so na mi njai
oh na sika ne ye hwan ne hwan dia
na sika ne ye mi ne mi ba ne de
o no obey
pa cha
oh mama ne ya sister ne ya de pa say o ka kire o say ensu because usu a o ye bad time usu agu e ya abofra ne so e futupa e na o de ma o no very well ye nto aso
so ye call hu man no na man no ono so ba ye krom no so be ye juma ma obi so
eventually what opted for then say rituals no 900 Ghana the na say 1004 the no
1004 the no
okay
so 300 million every 3 days
yes I don't know pay ska bebre no na the na say wo ye before after paying the money no the na say wo ye answer na timi rituals no timi I go through
so obe distant pot I'll go and buy pots then this thing akoko ni snap ni this thing calabash
okay
so, certain things I bought plenty things then he told me to come then we went inside the room then he started doing whatever he wanted to do so he told me to naked myself and he naked himself and he told me to sit on the calabash. He told me to sit on the calabash then he too was naked and he told me that what he is to do should remain here. Nobody will hear it then if anyone talk about it somewhere something bad will happen to that person because we are all naked standing here. So he told we were 4 that went that place. He told me that I and my brother to remain inside that room for us to do it, or the remaining ones, maybe they'll be having a bad mind or something that will not let it work. Then I told him, no, I'll let my brother go out, then I and my friend will be inside the room. So we started it. Then he made me to use this in Afia cane. Then he kept the cock down. Then he told me to cane it till it die. Then
to cane the cock.
Yeah, till it die. So I did that way. Then he told me that I should send it home. Then and cook and chop with something that he wrote. He was a malam, so he did all that. And I went home and cooked it and chopped. That's to chop it alone. I shouldn't chop the bones, so I did as he said. Then the next day we went. Then he called the money to come. Then he gave some of the money to my brother and my friends that they should go and spend it and see whether it's real or not. So they went and spent it. Then we started now planning how, and he gave me 9 days to do something. That he gave me this thing. He kept this thing cowrie.
Okay.
Inside.
Yeah. Cowries. Okay.
Inside this thing. Those things he gave me, they were inside bottles. That I should use it to wash my body. He gave me time. Then I will light incense at that time. Then he gave me a certain words to be reciting when I'm doing it. So at the first day I did wrong, and he told me that, oh, tomorrow then I should do it well. I should do it proper because it did not work yesterday. So the next day I did as he said. The other day I did. It got to a time I wronged the thing again. He told me that I should buy duck, then he'll bury it alive. I was holding a certain phone. I sold it. Then we went and did all that.
So were you giving the money?
Eh?
Were you giving the money?
Yes.
The ritual money.
Pardon?
How much were you giving? The ritual money. How much were you giving?
Giving it to me.
Yeah, you said you'll be getting 300 something.
Yes, the money was
days.
inside a pot. He kept a certain thing there before he chanted, and the money came out. So he told me what I will be reciting whenever I'm to remove the money. So he gave me 9 days to bath, use the things he gave me. When it's 9 days, I'll pour the remaining water inside a bucket, then bath with the urine. This thing.
With what?
This thing.
Ring.
No.
Cowries. Okay.
So the last day, I went inside the bathroom. That was around 4 a.m. He told me to bath with the water, so the next day I can remove the money. So I entered, I poured the water inside. The destiny was not inside. The cowrie was not inside.
Okay.
I called him. He told me that something has happened. That my mother did not leave the money. That he did not like. I told him that I took my mom's money. So he told me that he did something. He did not just leave the money like that. So the fault is from my mother. Then I called. She called.
Mama,
me.
oh yeah, baby. Tama usikani ya oh yeah, baby from Kumbi. Okay.
Ma ye bibia.
Okay.
Tam na offers kan mi yem shimi.
Okay.
Na minim say the way offer ekrum ba ya na asam nyina ne say me mfa ne ko busum ho ana say pastor bi ho na ono oti ho no enye ono kwa because ayet say bibia wuro no mu na me ka chen say you de bia me de ne say mbefa mbeko ma mfa na nko nti offers kan no mi yem shimi na me san so da ye say me bucket wonu wuye nti ma mi suro nti de bia mi sum mi bompa say sika no say akwala ne de ko ye bibia e de ese ye beba nyame oma ni ye yi
sa tu bompai
bo na me boy.
Okay, very well. Nti empai bo na o boy nti ma busum ne so okoye no adwuma na omokoye na anye yi. Okay, twaso.
So he told me, because it did not happen, he told me, I called him and told him that now what are we to do? He told me that it has spoiled unless we really knew it again. I told him that I have no money. So he told me that if only I want it to work, I should remove this thing. This my fingernails. The big one.
Yeah.
I should remove it and put inside the bottle.
You should remove the fingernail.
Yes.
Did you do that?
No. He told me that I should remove it. Then there will be a soul there. It will never go. If I remove it, it will never go. And I told him that I can't do that. I told him that I don't want something that will be causing blood or something.
bosomfo ne ka se ontu ne mɔwerɛ no na otu ne mɔwerɛ na ekuro na ɛbɛba no enwu da ɛno na ɛbɛma ne sika no so atena hɔ daa toa so.
And I told him that I told him that I don't want something that will cause blood. Why is he now telling me all this? And before I realized, he told me that that's the only option he can give me. So if I will do, then I should do. If I will not do, then he cannot help me. But he told me that something will be, if there's a sacrifice I will do, if not that, the spirit will be worrying me. And I told him that I has no money now. So he told me that, okay, you help me because I've spent a lot of money through this thing. So he will help me. Then he told me that, oh, he has done it for me, so I shouldn't worry. Then I told him that now, like this, I don't know what to say to my mother. So what will he do to me? He told me that he's to give me lotto number. He gave me the lotto number again. My brother's school fees, 1 million. We used it to go and cut that number. It did not drop. It did not drop that day. I asked him again. He said that my spirit, it has no work with it. That's why it's doing me like that. So
okay, let's end it here. Tomorrow we're going to continue.